To the shadows I go. It is open. Yes. To the shadows I go.
Are you ready to go to Iziz yet? I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out. How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes. The Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
One, two, three. Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Iziz immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps, but we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of Iziz. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. Ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly, if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse. Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now they have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them. Perhaps it is the city itself. Iziz has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic we have stopped. I am the Beast Rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them. Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Iziz and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Iziz for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Iziz princess named Galia and a great beast rider hero, Ora Kira, married. They united our peoples. But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it in the air. Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways. The beasts stir from the changes of the wind and cannot be calmed. No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of Iziz. Telos was attacked by Darth Maul in the Jedi Civil War. The surface was completely destroyed. The Ithorians have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in. Absolutely not. But recently, things are not as they were. The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts, as you've just seen. When they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Iziz? I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
While you're at it, tell him to forget he ever saw us. Could be useful.
Be careful. Affecting minds in such a way leaves traces and makes echoes in the Force. It may reveal our presence before we are ready.
Not only is your business not my concern, I can't seem to remember why I'm holding you up. You should probably go about your business, whoever you are. Oh, don't lose your starport visa, other...
Yeah?
Serve.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Iziz.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, sir, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me. A warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave Iziz or go underground. That is classified military information. I don't have time to answer your barbed questions, off-worlder. Men, let him go. We'll be back with a court order. Then we'll take him to the barracks. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Iziz now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa? My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Iziz, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us? My husband, he was part of the Iziz Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu, to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal. I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Yes? Have you... Yes?
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right? But this is good news! You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I...
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here. Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part. General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy. Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu!
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? That's an air defense tower. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their beast riders. About 50 years ago, by the end of it, Gallia was crowned. Stay out of...
Yes? Have you...
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me? No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources from so many worlds. They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
These are dangerous times. People like...
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps they...
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point. I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire Iziz garrison on you in seconds. There's no chance of that, Offworlder. The palace is locked down tight. I will let you... No, you're...
Loyalty can prove an effective wall to your talents, but there may be a way to undermine it if one looks for it.
I suggest you move along, Offworlder, before you test my patience any further. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen. General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. The wall is the barrier between Iziz and the Onderon wilderness. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the wall. I was requested to guard the sky ramp. My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant.
Tinachara, Graracha, Ganowiso, Totoanoka, Tarando Noshwi Wanahoto, Ragichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Ragichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Dakosha, Nichotono, Punta Chakorso Wamai, Gotashjuna Rananashani, Visitisa Cholo, Jumkarantaka, Chono Bograwe, Takiya Bahasan Shan, Honka Kirikun.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills. A lot of credits to be made around.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I am
1B AD, an automated droid vendor. Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
This is Dagon Kent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. Like I would know. It's the turret tower on the... If you talk...
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skill.
Donos emeragith, wanara ci drumta sai. Dawa josinu poendo rakawa ichi rendumo para. Bomababe want to susin to mukarata. To esfrectonatada bear mabar jokto. Torenibu inturat in wamagro. May rangana noluta. Bomababe want to susin to mukarata. To esfrectonatada bear mabar jokto. Toreni. Febko emariam gawata situ insula raka rakachata. Bomababe want to susin to mukarata.
Malampro tarawanti casa samcha barda. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamato. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki.
You can't be the one that fought all those bounty hunters. Only some sort of crazed Wookiee could pull that off.
This room is reserved, Off-Worlder. I suggest you leave the room, Off-Worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet whose sun was dying. At the time, they were matchless in power. The star went nova millennia ago. They are as rare and as valuable as she suggests.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross a Jedi. It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report, but days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos. My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options. Helping me is not without its risks. Like, if that would compromise your mission.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak?
Faça social e Lutanas, anti-hit muri.
KOTOR ranga manatandi groto. Nunchka wana. Tanto todos. tumukarata. Meranganoroto. Dosima na rachata. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsaraka. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsaraka roto. Minsukun. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopikdo na wana si jinsiwa. Nunchka wana si jo rana bamanga kan. Mopika wajo si muchuto.
Tawini malre. Una bola que chua wantungatong. Krachi kusa kuntachuba. John Sobo Mari. Mogachi, Norta, Imbreve Sotamice, Pratanga no me vide tota rocha wanachike. From ne brava, Nikate Sosagor Kavatumpa, Pola Pelewe Nikata. Ishunko, Jova Ninja Chimba, Paxi Treduju Juju Pitie, Printaba Nin Sochu.
Pornace nin sopa maranca dori savota, govona met, sucha tola bace kamantuch, furtek choka.
Dochi no mazurunta, lagi chisa? Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javas gobo sabjob, rijiso karu anokso, mochi tosa sagrindeo. Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto, vakaraze zon mama, potaka chi bintano, vereka tocha heremba, sobo rama hota wata kan.
Nizam Kawana bota Dahu Mungachi nortain Takome Dahu Kawan Kavad Runta.
Do you have a... Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what... You have an honest face. I will answer your question. I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition and some local authorities. Permanently.
Good to see you again.
Kawana bota yuta. Dahupa bosak. Munga.
Tonoranda manakaran. Ipo insyawa. Tonoranda manakaran.
Now, what did he order? I'll just guess.
This room is reserved.
Krotonoranda manatandi kroto. Mopinuna wana si jinsi wano bosh.
Terewana zoom konata de vera kuno tuna. Dai rinto ro. Terewana zoom konata de vera kuno tuna. Dai rinto ro kavre.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Wisommogo dosi sheba dente skun mostovi gite yavach, piktarishan. Bram tabarin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chodin wani maurata wakata chi kavadumpa mo vendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawakachuba sur.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it.
Good to see you.
Welcome back. We haven't you proved
That's a shame, friend. Do you want to know?
Wait your turn. I have 3 customers ahead of you.
Tonora. Lokak inwama.
Have any work that needs to be done? Have any work that needs to be done?
Heard of any good finds? Heard of any good finds?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Da upa, kosa, kurata, ko, ujuto yoki, kiata yamba waji.
Charanana guloso remina che dorakto kudu katpada. Kevra tora pada no ringatel camarada tera fibu nundi da tirana.
Buonacionis dovere ninja.
Jun sobe me rapa, no kuma randisa.
Covered. Dahupo boteño go jucho picha. Cuentaba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalachish.
Tu, nice manja yumadlor. Kawana Dahupa Mungachi Kaw Dahupa Mung Kawan
Tonoranga manakan. Tonoranga. Do maba be one.
Krotonoranga manatandi kroto. Mopiduna wana siji.
Tu needs Kawan Jone Mullera Tonkinge Mungachi Kawana Ton Gavadumpa Muliu.
Do you have a visa? Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal. I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it. So what if they do? You'll have what you want. Don't be stupid. I'll pay you more than anybody. Or if you want those items, there's no way you'd get them from anywhere else. So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick. Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know. Do you have... So what? Here you go.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Iziz?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Iziz. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. The Jedi may prove a solution.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ul.
Dahupa, bosa kurata, go jujuto yok, kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa.
Moga chi norta hirembe wanachi, kaki mogo grabo. Durum pabana karas mangra, kalalavadumba.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga samo.
Moga chi norta hirembe wanachi, kaki mogo grabo. Durum pabana karas mangra.
Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want,
then we must show her with force.
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied. I will not. My cause is just. The Queen must bow to our will. My head. Everyone stop now. I will go quietly.
I don't know what you did, but thank you, Offworlder. That was too close for me.
Sure that
these are dangerous times.
So, you... Does it matter? I only know of one person. There's only one thing ultimately...
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you...
Without him, Lord...
I told you before, Offworld.
Do you have a... I really can't be any help with that. That's all I have... So what if they do? You'll have what you want. Don't be stupid. To each their own. Come back if...
General, we have
the
I won't remain silent any longer. No! If Queen Talia is so removed...
That's it, Pon...
Brothers and...
That's right! Grab him!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task. Maybe I should have...
You would fight with them? This is madness!
The Offworlder joins us! Let's fight!
Do you have a visa yet?
General.
The gen-
Cabo.
I won't remain. If
That's
brother.
I don't know. These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making...
Back again off. We certainly do. Captain, so far...
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or... No way. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive. Stay out.
Captain, you're back. Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Off-Worlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. Hurry, children.
Tonoranga manaka tonoran. Loka kamaran indosoran. Tonoran. Loka kamara in Wamagro, Mayor.
Do you have a... I... So what? You won't find a better deal anywhere. Do you have a visa yet? Do you have a visa? So, here you go.
You ever...
Do you have a visa yet? I had... So what? Here you go.
This room? If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. She's a beast rider like me. You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her later. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. I know his...
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities left in Iziz. I plan to stay here. Are you... I really can't be any help. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects.
Good to see you again. What do you... Dagon. Because he was with me. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Honduronians are quite fond of their death penalty, So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen. I only wish there was something I could do.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. Thank you, but this is a personal starport visa. It is keyed to you and you alone. I appreciate your gesture. Helping me, if that would compromise...
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up. The next day they picked up...
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene.
No.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Tonora. Loka kamar inwam.
Gavadumba munsuru kumplagi.
Charalana guloso remina kelra katada.
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that... No, I'm afraid there was...
Pasas. Karan. Ini kemarin Zoni.
Tawini ma. Krachi kusakun. Ton sobo. Mogachi. Tanti krani rando totala kortolo kawana bota. Krotono. Tanto todos tumukarata. Mirangana roto. Dosimana rachat. Insukremas. Insukre. Kroton oranga manatandi. Tanto tot.
Good to see you again. What do you...
Go kale chichi.
Dagon.
Are you satisfied?
Taco. John Gavad. Tawancha Mori. Da Hupa. Bot. Montachi. Mons. Ichirit. Kawa.
This room is... if you ask me. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for them. You might have even bought some.
Greetings, ma'am. That goes against my primary. 1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods? Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. You should head back.
Ni Tawan Da Hupa Bosa Kurata Go Jujuto Yoki Hiata Yamba Wajiaki Yukito Tune Kawana Bota Yunta Tanga Kinamatora Tayaita Ta Bosananansata
Go kale chichi.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana Bota Yunta Tanga Kinamatora Tayaita Ta Bosanan.
Welcome back. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Reich.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole... We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. Vakel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that... She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace...
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. Those words will be your last.
Good to see you again. Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Kawana bota atagwa kankadewa. Utaka alonji umalipa. Twes mahavika si wanta mo goika unsoba. Wakama nurawa.
Have you found the... Great, go in there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Iziz anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me... Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Iziz. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him! I won't let Kavar escape!
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Sinta tita krom.
Tonoranda manakan. Ito itshaba.
Maranta kras mo, boss.
Tonoranda manatandi koroto. Mopinuna walis.
Did something just happen?
Seems like you take after me. You should leave the city. Tobin's boys don't play nice.
I swear I didn't see anything. Just don't hurt me.
Pasa susyo, we. Dok ini kemarin. Zuni inas di John Blau and so mas.
I'll tell Dagon Gent to get out of Iziz fast. They'll figure out his connection to all. Good luck.
Geri into runto wakore kwe wap geri bu. Inso telefaction ko sabara hane.
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po wanga sawana muta.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? I see. But I could have sworn I heard something in the West Square. Oh. Carry on, citizen.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
told you before, Off-World.
Trouble.
I told...
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get it!
What do you... I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight, but I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lack. Now is there something... I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage? Right. Here you go. But don't get too attached to them. Now is there something...
I noticed your incident just now. I'm afraid I have nothing more to say. Good luck in your travels.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Time to die.
Time. What's going on?
I'm Captain Galisi, Off-Worlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa. Everything seems in order. There are reports of Republic smugglers. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issues... Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to Iziz for us until the situation changes. A lot.
New alert. One.
You again? You don't need to see me if you want to leave the city.
shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
What is it?
I don't think you'll be able to return to Iziz anytime soon. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army.
I did well in the battle before you left. Zarga said he may make a war of me. For Mandalore! The Mandalorian.
Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph.
I hear you handled Iziz adequately. Mandalore has left me in charge until he has finished his journey to reunite the clans. If there is any change planet-side, I'll send you a message.
Most of the recruits are... Our numbers swell. Our training home. Kumas owes you a debt of honor, Traveler. After the ambush, Kelban's been pushing to get the entire base 100% operational. So, I have work. Good to hear it. Damn it. Jumbo is taking over everything. This place is a mess. Head out into the jungle. Stay alert. Let's deal with the targets first. Then we can talk. Yeah, what do you... You want to know more about Duxon? The Mandalorian Wars and your trip in the jungle wasn't enough? Always seemed to me that this moon is a training ground. Now, is there something else you needed? What's wrong?
I hear you. The device is placed.
Something
yes.
you need.
Fought against the Mandalorians in the war.
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
Yes, Gen...
Yes? I am training. That... Yes? I think you are ready for the final tier. For this you may use any melee weapon and any shield you possess, but nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items. We shall begin this... Atris was correct about you. You know war. There is nothing more I can teach you. I have already learned much of your styles and combat. Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings. What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you. This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war, and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris. I shall await that time. But until then, I will need time to reflect on this. It is different to voice something you feel, and I must grow accustomed to the wait.
Yes? Have you come with questions? Then ask, and
What do you want? Already gave you my last one. Now is there...
My life for yours.
Something up? Sounds...